Hey y'all. Yeah. How y'all doing? Hope everybody had a beautiful weekend because we've been having some beautiful weather. Shout out to all the Pisces and shout out to everybody, all my subscribers. Yes, sir, and the viewers who watches this channel. Yes, sir. Y'all. Give y'all time to come in, hit that like button, like, share, and subscribe. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in here. Y'all put your comments in there because I love when you put your comments in there. So that means that I'm interacting with you. And the things that y'all telling me makes sense. Listen. So before we do anything, y'all, close that screen though and start letting all them flies up in here. Yeah. Y'all, I know y'all, I don't never tell y'all, I promise y'all. I know I don't never tell y'all when I'm gonna go live. I don't. I ain't good. I'm not good at that, y'all. I'm sorry. I know it can help, but yeah, I'm sorry. Just come in and stick your feet in the door, stick your head in the door, and let's talk about it. Now, y'all, this Pontiac mother of 3 played that judge in lowering her bond. Yes, she did. She played the judge, y'all. And it irritated me. Yes, it did. And that's what I want to come in and talk about. And I want to hear what y'all women got to say about this, and what y'all men got to say about this, what your judges got to say about it, what y'all teachers got to say about this, what y'all humans got to say about this. This is the same lady who left her children in an apartment for 4 years without any supervision. Acting like their brother is their daddy. You see the daddy? I don't know what's going on here. She left him with him. Now they got a father, y'all. They got a father. Father was incarcerated, but when he got out, he wanted his kids. And she kept him away from them. She kept everybody away from them. I'm not gonna feel so. I'm gonna stop feeling pity for people when they doing stuff knowing they can get away with it. So I want to talk about this. Kind of like irritating seeing all these crooks getting away with a whole lot. That's why they doing it, because they ain't got to do them and say, oh, I didn't do that. There's something wrong with me. Yeah, I want to take my medication. I'm sick of it. So, that attorney that she has, y'all, we're going to talk about her today. We're going to talk about that attorney. Now, it was some things that bothered me, y'all. What was said in that conference? Is that a conference they had, or was it a hearing that they had? What was that? And we're gonna get in it today. The only thing I don't understand about her case is, excuse me, y'all, that I don't understand about this bond hearing was all the excuses that they made for that girl. I'm not gonna feel sorry for nobody who up the street from their children in an apartment. What kept that lady from that apartment, y'all? What kept her away? What kept that young lady? This is a young lady. What kept her away from her daughters? What kept this woman right here away from her daughter? Then I ain't got nothing to do with no medication. A lot of us take medication. It ain't got nothing to do with that. So I don't even want to hear it. Okay? want to hear that. She has a family, y'all. Okay. She has a family. She got a mom. She have a dad. So they grandpas and grandmamas. She have grandmothers on. She have grandmothers on the kids' side. Yeah, she do. She got them kids got grandmamas and grandpapas. She could have got them to keep her kids. She parked. The neighbor even say that they seen her, y'all. She parked in front of the house. Yeah, she was parked in front of the house. And her attorney really knocked me off my feet today. I know she was doing her job, but she ain't do a good job. Because the way she was talking, she still made it look like Callie Bryan had some issues. Why we keep letting it happen to our kids? Our kids. Our kids. They out when they look at us, it's us. It ain't no separating. They looking at us. This bond. They reduced her bond, y'all. And this lady said something up at the top, the top right. The attorney said, well, you know, y'all got, in other words, y'all not understand what she's saying. In other words, we already know that the kids is okay and everything, but it was also right for her to leave her kids in the house. Did you y'all not listen to what this? We're gonna get into it, and it's what this attorney was saying. She know she wasn't making no sense. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn the music off. Turn the music off. Let me turn it. That's what's wrong. The system keep on failing y'all, and y'all ain't got sense enough to see it. But before I get down into this girl business like that, I'm gonna blame it on her grandma, her mama, and her dad. Cause they know what kind of issue that their daughter has. They know what's wrong with her. She got some sense. She got some sense. Now, we're going to break this down. We got to break it down, y'all, because guess what the judge did? They broke her, they broke that girl. Let me move her picture out of my, hold on for a minute, y'all. Let me change, hold on one second. Oh, child, I don't have to put you out my. I gotta put my pretty face up there. I gotta put my pretty face up there, cause you don't make me up. You don't upset me, girl. Let me put my pretty hair back up there. I'm not about to look at you while I'm trying to break while your bond was lowered. Okay. So we're gonna break this hearing down, this conference down a little bit, okay? So if you want to watch the whole thing, go to my channel and look at it. But right now, I'm about to tear this lawyer up. So y'all may not like funny at the grandmama Lanita when she finished, because that girl at the bottom of the screen right here to the right, if she a mother and I'm a grandmother and a mother, I'm gonna check the welfare of my grandkids. Regardless if somebody say, well, they not at home, they over their dad's house, they over somebody's house, they over this, and they spending out over that for 4 years, for 2 years, for a year. Why didn't y'all do nothing for them for Christmas? Why y'all didn't see them Christmas? Why y'all didn't see them Valentine's Day? Why y'all didn't see them? That's why they have certain days, y'all, so we can keep an eye on you. Thanksgiving, leap year. I mean, y'all, they not even in school. Why didn't the grandmama check the school she going to? Where the kids go? Where does kids go to school at now, son? So I'm gonna blame a lot. And she got this girl right here have siblings. The kids have aunties and uncles. She got kid folks. She called and asked them about that bond. She called them to ask them to bail her out. Why was she scared to go inside of that apartment? Why? Why were that girls afraid to go inside that apartment, y'all? Anybody silent like that? They got something on their mind. They doing something they ain't got no business doing. She wouldn't even let their daddy. Now, see, they were my kids. I'm about to spy. Baby daddy, y'all daddy who got these men, most men, they'll spy and see do they see their kids ever leaving their apartment out of 4 years. 4 years, y'all. 2 years, y'all. That girl quiet for a reason. She quiet. She silent for a reason. And she have a beautiful voice. But this case right here, y'all, is so strange because she AB her kids in a different way that the other mothers been doing it. Ain't that something? Her mental health made her save her kids, but didn't save her kids. But the little didn't have them in the street, or she didn't get rid of them. She left a roof over their head. But why didn't she go in that apartment and clean it up? Why didn't she ever want to see her girls? What was it about those girls, y'all? She saw her son. She made their son their father. But them teenagers, they right behind each other. She got one right behind the other. And then you couldn't clean up. Y'all, that's more than just that's mental health. That's more than that. I don't care what y'all say, but they listen to this and we're gonna break them down because I'm sick of it. Gonna break this down. That's what we here for, to break it down. If you want to watch the whole video straight through, I do have it on my channel. But I'm about to break this down. I come here tonight to break this down. This girl self-esteem is so low. She have told, I guarantee that somebody don't told her how she looks. She ain't good for nothing. She done been called out her name. Her self-esteem is very, very low. And when she allegedly sees her daughter, she think her daughter look like her. She got teenagers. This lady here got teenagers. But look at y'all throughout this video. See, I don't understand that she kept a wig on her head, but she got her children hair matted up. Her girls' hair matted up. Evidently, they got some long hair. She got it. Is she jealous of her kids? How they look? Why is it that she didn't want to be around them girls? Why she tell the girl go in there and hide when somebody knock on the door? When he opened the door, go hide. She told them what to do. But look at, I want y'all to pay this video some attention. How she buck her, she just lick her lip. She just buck her lip. Y'all hear how nice her voice is? Callie Bryant. That girl right there done been mistreated. Hmm. It's all on her face. She been mistreated. She kept them kids away from somebody. But how long was she was gonna do this? What's wrong with the parents? She got a soft voice. Callie Bryant. She is easy to be misled. She just is something. She got to talk. She got to tell. She got to talk. I want her to tell us what's going on, because it's the reason why she didn't call her mama. It's the reason why she didn't call her daughter. She didn't call her daddy, and it's the reason why she stayed away from her siblings. She stayed away from everyone. With her, even kept the kids away from her. Why? Did somebody do something to this girl? Because this is not normal, y'all.
This is the time and date set at the court scheduled for defendant's motion to modify the bond and for a reasonable bond. Ms. Kirandano, you did submit a supplemental pleading, and just to clarify, it references a letter to the court. There was only one letter that you submitted, correct? Your Honor, this morning, so I obtained that was sent in a second.
Well, what's the community when she need help? Lord have mercy, Jesus. Y'all better stop doing this. Y'all better stop handicapping people. Y'all got to start handicapping people. If the community wanted to help her, why didn't they knock on that door? Say, anybody stay here with these kids? Anybody, where your mama at? Anybody here with y'all? Did not one of y'all knock on that door? I ain't studying that community. What kind of community is that? Is to protect, didn't protect those kids and making up excuses for her? What kind of community is that? I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep it real on this case right here, because I don't appreciate what she did.
To the court file, and then there was also a letter in regards to the medical condition that my client has. That was
a medical condition. What kind of medical condition does she have? What is it? If this girl had a medical condition, y'all, what's wrong with the parents? I'm still saying, what's wrong with the family? Because they ain't seen them children for years. And nobody checked the welfare of those kids. She out there doing the best that she can, because she ain't in her right mind. What medical condition? Y'all always making up excuses for people who do wrong. If medical condition, then she don't gave me one. No, I'm for real. Cause I'm looking, seeing how this girl sitting right here playing the judge like she played the people who was around her, like she played the people who she was living with, like she played the people where she was getting money from, where she was working at. This lady posted, this lady right here, this attorney gonna tell y'all some stuff gonna blow y'all mind. It's gonna blow y'all mind, and every time she blow y'all mind, I'm gonna blow her mind. Okay, let's see what kind of medical condition she had.
okay, perfect. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was just. Yes, Your Honor. I received all those documents this morning. All right. At this point, the court is prepared to review the items that I had mentioned on the prior date.
She said verify. I'm sorry, y'all. I left the water running in the bathroom, in the sink. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ain't nobody verified nothing. Cause it ain't nothing. This ain't. She don't even have to verify. Where she get that paperwork from? How is the neighbor gonna look out for her and they didn't look out for her the first time? If y'all was some good neighbors, y'all would have paid attention to that house. And I'm a nosy neighbor. I know when you're going out of town. I know this, and I know your car ain't moved. I know ain't no children been outside. And I know y'all putting food on the porch. And then she gonna pretend like she's staying in the house back parking on the street. Okay. Y'all listen to her talking about us, all those people. It ain't got nothing to do with us. It's y'all. That's why the girl in the situation she in now, cause y'all keep lying for her. Right. Look, y'all. What stable resident? And y'all, in a cash bond is a sum of money paid to court to secure a defendant's release from jail. It's a simplest type of bail. Okay, that's what she didn't want her to get it. She wanted her to. I guess she wanted her to get a cash bond. The court set a bail amount, and they set it for her. Okay. Now the advantage, and there is an advantage and a disadvantage of this situation. Now, the advantage is that there is no need for funds to be readily available for that cash fund. The disadvantages is having to have the full bond amount in cash on hand. Yep. Okay. That's why we're here right here. Okay, here we go. Hold on. What? I told y'all I was gonna break her down just like some collard green cornbread and some and the last of my neck bone. Now look. Did you hear what she just said about a family member who has ties with the community that didn't do nothing for them children? Did not say them children life, but think that it's right for her to leave them in an apartment to raise themselves. Whew. I told y'all ain't gonna like what I got to say about the lady up here at the top right here. What community had lifelong ties to her children? If anybody cared about the welfare of them kids, that man up in that window saw them two girls up in that window. He could have asked his girlfriend, see if them little kids okay over there. Go knock on the door and see if their mom there. If they don't come to that door, you know something wrong. There's nobody caring about them kids staying there over them years. Oh, man. Come on, honey. I can finish with you.
So Miss Bryant does have stable residence to go to.
What stable resident? What do you mean by that? See how y'all? I'm gonna tell y'all about this attorney right here. She knows she wrong. She knows she wrong. That's why they putting the bond and putting all the stipulation on her bond. It's because she don't have a stable resident to go to. If she have a stable resident to go to, why did she clean up the house and kept it? Why did she do what she did? Now it was good that she had them in an apartment, but she ain't clean the apartment. She didn't take care of the girls. She didn't comb their hair. She didn't give them baths. She didn't clean up. I don't believe that. She ain't got no. What's her stable resident? And y'all couldn't find the lady. Y'all couldn't find the lady at first. Come on, I'm ready to hear that stable person address.
I have also spoken, to other family members, and I spoke to the person.
Family members? What? Well, what the family members when the kids needed them? Y'all let these kids down, man. And stop playing with this. Stop playing with our kids. If this don't irritate no woman, no man out there with some sense, I tell you, this should affect y'all. How's she gonna speak with the other family member? And then she didn't even tell the family member what was going on. Why now she had to get locked up and now she want to talk to family members? What family members are they talking about?
Letter to the court, also a pillar of the community. Every one of them are willing to, to supervise and I shouldn't say, vouch, but make sure that Ms. Bryant gets to court. And I think.
Oh, shoot. Y'all couldn't even make sure that she was taking food over there to her children. And now y'all want to keep an eye on her? Why wasn't she afraid? Why was she afraid? Y'all pick up on this. Why was she afraid when she abandoned her kids? But she's not afraid to get herself out of jail. That's selfish, y'all. That's selfishness. She probably glad them kids gone. But that's okay. Y'all always get away with stuff. I can't get away with nothing.
Heather could also assure all of that. The court would be aware 24/7 transient. I know the previous judge held, made some statements that Ms. Bryant was transient. She was absolutely not transient. She was staying at a residence.
Whoever house she stayed at need to be locked up. Because they know that she got children. And they ain't seen one child. Regardless of what she tell them, if she stayed at that resident, what kind of resident was she living at, y'all? Who or what kind of people are these that she she's around herself with? What kind of people she's sleeping over their house and got 3 children in another house? What resident did she live in? Are these people, they talking about she on substances? She using, she doing something. If you ain't got nothing, you ain't got nothing to do, you're gonna see about your children. I'm not gonna feel sorry for her. I'm not.
Residents given this, circumstances as they are right now that she would be returning to, and then is mainly due,
See, I don't like her attitude, y'all. I can see through this lawyer right here. The lawyer is messing with us. She's talking about us. She don't care nothing about that girl right there. Publicity. Anybody put their kids in a situation like this gonna be in the public. It's the public. It's up to us to take care of the people in the public, in our community. The community failed her. Publicity is supposed to. What you think? A children left in the house for 4 years and they're not supposed to get no publicity? Darn right this case gonna get some. Any other case. As long as y'all got this social media, that's what y'all get for locking people in the house during the COVID. They start getting them a YouTube channel. That's y'all fault. Publicity.
There's new concerns, but she does have, a residence to return to, and I don't believe she was ever transient, Your Honor. And I don't think there was any evidence of that either, quite frankly. As to residents, Ms. Ferenczi, is there any comment?
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to address residency, and then because I received the supplemental motion this morning, I would like to respond to what the people find troubling is that the individual that the defendant is asking that wrote the letter.
What? Y'all people, look out for your folks. You heard what she just said. Do you see how that attorney, that Kelly Brown attorney that stood up there and told that lie? That a prosecutor right there said that lady, the residential person who signed the letter, it's not the same person who she trying to get her to reside with. Wow, ain't that something, y'all?
And it actually speaks to the high level of instability for Miss Bryant. A lot of the statements about her transient nature is in conflict with what she told police when she was interviewed. Do you find it troubling when the information is at times I'm happy to address the other issues now, Your Honor, in the supplemental motion.
Zaxby's just out
feeling. And y'all need to check her out. How she looking like they talk. That lady got. That that she don't spoke to many family members. Callie Bryant. Is she serious? Why is this what I'm trying to say, y'all? Why is Callie communicating with the family now and when she could have communicated with the family then? Why didn't she talk to her family then? But she want to talk to her family now. Come on, that's reality. Now you locked up. You are being selfish and you locked up. Now you worry about yourself being out. But you calling your family now. She calling her family right now, y'all, trying to get out of jail. Free card. Playing the judge. Judge need to retire. Playing the judge. And now she all of a sudden she talking to family members, but she didn't talk to them then.
A very difficult balance as far as supporting, sending letters. I had conversations with the individuals after was offered as a residence, and that individual wanted to talk to Ms. Bryant too. There are issues with setting up phone accounts for the Oakland County Jail and actually establishing that communication, to be frank, with the court. I spoke to that individual about the letter. When she spoke to me, and again, this is, as an officer of the court, when she spoke to me, she was absolutely willing to provide that letter. But there was also just a very short amount of time in which
man, let me tell you, that girl, that lady right there playing that lady right there playing that judge. She playing the game. Cause the prosecutor just told you that the letter is not the same. The person who on the letter is not the same person that wants to talk to the judge right now. Who's supposed to be want her to stay with him. Something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't right with this. Something's not right. They still protecting her.
Had requested to speak with Ms. Bryant first on the phone, and it's my understanding that there was no previous, account set up for that, and there was 2 days to do it. So that's the reality of it. So it has nothing to do with the person being willing to vouch for her. That person indicated to me that she absolutely would supervise Ms. Bryant and make she comes to court. But
she said she would supervise Miss Bryant and make sure she come to court. Now, y'all, it's to me, she's something going on because she seemed like she's not responsible, but she hiding something. It's something about this girl. She hiding something. It's something that she's hiding from the world. That's why she hid her kid, because she loved her kids, but she hid them. For some reason, got to be within the family. Got to be the family. Because now she going to the family. It seems like they put her back in the cycle that she came out of.
And I think that's the concern for the court, is that the court would like someone to say they're going to make sure she comes. And that brings me to some other things I put in my motion, which I don't think the people are disputing, that this young lady,
stop you for a moment, because on the issue of where she will stay, the court needs to be convinced
right.
that this is a stable residence.
Right.
If there are any modifications to the bond where there's a potential that she could be released. I understand the nature of people being hesitant to come forward given the amount of publicity, but the court has to be convinced that Ms. Bryant would return to court and also that she will not be a danger. So go ahead, Ms. Giordano.
Yes, so in regards to the return to court, Your Honor, which goes to the flight risk portion of, the bond factors that the court can consider, Ms. Bryant has no criminal history. So there's no history of a period of time.
If she doesn't have no criminal history, and that's what cases that we've been doing, all these different cases, these people was their first time being a criminal. Who is behind this girl right here? Who is behind her? Something wrong with it. Not mentally, like there's somebody messing with that girl mentally. Somebody brainwashing her. Somebody doing something to her.
Court at all, which means she has no history of failure to appear. She and this information was verified by pretrial services. In addition to that, Ms. Bryant, and this is in the police report, so I don't think this is something that will be disputed by the people. Ms. Bryant, when she was contacted, so she was contacted by the sheriff's department and the officer in charge of this case in regards to this case once the children had been located, and she paid for a Lyft ride to the Oakland County Sheriff's Office.
See, y'all, see what I mean? She doing humoristic stuff. I know it probably ain't no word, but we're gonna make some words. We're gonna make some words this morning. Humoristic, okay? That's a little needed word. Now, it's something about who somebody on this keeping them kids away and safe. It seems like she thinks it's safe keeping them away. She thinks she don't want nobody to do nothing to her kids. Some Miss Bryant need to tell people what's going on. They need to give us some kind of something to go fall up on upon. It's our people that this young lady, she need help. She not only need help, she asking for help with her family now. Now they stick their nose in her business. They didn't stick their nose in her business at first. Now the kids is it with a family member. Yeah, this ain't good. This ain't good. This ain't good. Oh Lord, I'm glad I ain't from this. Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus. She turned herself in. She did. She turned us. She caught a Lyft driver and turned herself in. I wonder why didn't she just call the police herself and told somebody that to help her. She was going to people's houses to live. Why didn't she say, "Can anybody help me? With my kids, get some kind of help?" She asking for help to get out of that jail. Is she in slavery? Is she in trafficking? Is somebody handling this lady? Somebody got control of her mind.
Turn herself into talk to officers. I've been in practice for a number of years now, and I don't think I've ever had a client who actually paid for a share ride to go turn themselves into the Oakland County Jail.
Well, baby, wake up to new century, sweetie. She don't have a car. She's gonna have to take a Lyft drive or Uber. She did the best. She did what she had to do. I ain't surprised at all that going on now. People ain't got cars. She seemed like she don't want to ask nobody to do nothing for her because she's sick and tired of asking people to do something for her and then they won't help her. But soon she get locked up, now they want to help her. Right.
After being contacted, I don't believe that is in dispute.
Right.
It's not, Your Honor. That's correct, Your Honor. The only issue
that what else dispute about, y'all, is the resident. You got to make sure this girl got somewhere to stay, a stable resident. They don't know what she don't have a stable resident because they look like they put her out and she gonna stay down the street for a while. She don't seem like no bad woman. You can't judge a book by a cover. She had a beautiful, beautiful, soft voice. I want to have anybody did something to the girl. I don't believe in all that kind of stuff, but a lot of people do. But somebody did something to her. Something up there. Something ain't ticking right.
that isn't dispute. Her ability to cooperate with law enforcement.
Understood. Let me finish going through the items that I'm looking at. There is not a prior criminal record.
I do not dispute that.
All right.
Whatever y'all think, she might fly somewhere. You don't know. Let me finish the judge.
So the issues that the court are certainly something the court will be taking into consideration in modifying.
I wonder, y'all seen what that girl just did? I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Look at her. Is she talking to somebody or is somebody in there with her? Wait, hold up. Look at her reaction. Is somebody in that room with her?
So the issues that the court needs to hear about are and the court is already aware of the serious
to her or somebody else in that room with her. They need to tell me if somebody in that room with her or somebody not in that room. Did you just see her talking to that person when they asked was she a flight risk? And she ain't paying attention to look at her attorney up there looking at her. Don't nobody supposed to be talking to her while she in court. She's in court. She got to pay attention. What is she looking at? I'm just saying, y'all, is we need to consider everything. She was talking to somebody.
something that will be taken into consideration in modifying any bond. But we have not heard regarding the employment status, financial history as it relates to an ability to post, ties to the community, ties to family members, and the residency is still an issue. So
look at her.
Ms. Karen, I know if you could address those matters.
Yes, Your Honor. So in regards to the personal circumstances, which I think addresses many of those issues, Ms. Bryant does have a mental health diagnosis. This is reflected.
All right. What type? Where's the letter that she have a mental diagnosis? What kind of mental diagnosis you're talking about? Because see, mental health, everybody can have. Anybody can have a mental health issue, but you didn't say mental illness. You just said mental health. Your mind can turn in a minute. I mean, you could not feel good. Having a cold and not feeling good is mental health. Not feeling stressed out is mental health. What kind of mental diagnosis do she has? Because you about to tell us, but I'm about to break you down, sister.
Police report now tell the court I did submit a subpoena for her records. Christian asked what.
Yes, which I noticed in my supplement that. Hold on, y'all. Let me look up this word. I got to look up these days. I got to look up stuff. My favorite thing is Google, and I'm going to always stay on Google because I got to Google. Hold on. Let me see. What's a CNS? Central nervous system. Central nervous system refers to the brain and the spinal cord, which are two main components of the central of the nervous system, and control or coordinate all bodily function. That's probably what the reason why I said check her, the way she looking and who she talking to. That could be her nervous system right there. But I mean, come on, what it got to do with the children? What it got to do? Well, what's going on in the brain with the kids? Huh? Okay.
Was going. I gave the name of her case manager for treatment too. It's not enough time to get those records, but this was noted.
You always talking about it ain't enough time to do this and that. You're not even doing your job to help this young lady right here. They really needed to fire you because you're not helping her. What do you mean by enough time? Get up out your butt and start to working. Working. It called work. Y'all don't want to get up out behind the desk. Get out behind the desk and get up on your butt and go to work. Ain't nobody gonna give us no time to do nothing. Y'all. The father. I told y'all. The parents. It's her downfall. Believed by her father. So he talking about her health issue. What did you do to that girl? Somebody done did something to that girl. I hope you didn't did no spiritual work on. Now that father, you're a father and you're a grandfather. You haven't seen your grandchildren. Have you seen your daughter? Even if you have seen your daughter talk to on the phone, why haven't you visited your kids, your grandkids? Grandmama's real grandparents gonna give a pop up. They're gonna do a drive by. They're gonna take some. They're gonna want to give their grandkids something. Grandparents gonna visit. Even if you tell them not to come, they gonna come. Now that's why I said the parents at the beginning of my content. I said, "Where's her parents?" Her parents know what her issue. I told y'all her daddy. Somebody knew what her issue was, and it's the daddy. And if the daddy know, the mama know. Did they birth her? She wasn't receiving any medication, but she was receiving treatment. What kind of treatment? Oh, poor baby. She had no help. Oh my God. She didn't nobody help her. Here we go again. And with their system again. No help. They nobody help this girl. They nobody help her. Ain't nobody helping her. Her family turned her down. Ain't nobody helping this girl. Poor baby.
I did provide the court with a letter that indicates a medical diagnosis for which she's supposed to be receiving infusions. The jail can't accommodate that. Ms. Bryan.
Infusion? What infusions? What in the world going on right here, y'all? First of all, they need to look. Something happened when they left that other school. See, I'm gonna tell you something. That other school that she took them out, that school was on her. That school was on her, on the mama behind. Where the mama knew she was gonna have to come up to that school. There's a reason why that old school, she took them out of their old school. So I'm not gonna put them in no school, because if I put them in school, then y'all gonna be calling me, finding out where I did, what happened, why they this. It's the reason why she took them children out of their other school, y'all, and the reason why she moved. And she moved how she get that apartment. Is she living in her apartment, or is she living in somebody else's apartment? Is she living in an abandoned apartment?
Scheduled to have surgery, which that time has passed, but she has issues with which could be internal bleeding that was supposed to be addressed via surgery.
Internal bleeding? Attorney, if you don't close your mouth and stop coming up making up stuff, hold on, y'all. If she don't stop making up stuff, I tell you, I'm gonna come through this TV. Wow, how much? Now she need an infusion. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Boy, I wish somebody take up for me. I wish somebody make up something for me. Now she got it. She got an infusion. She need infusion. Y'all see all this help that this girl could have got? It's more than that. I don't care what nobody say. Daddy know. Daddy know. The daddy know that girl don't trust. That girl don't trust, probably don't trust the people where she is now, where the children at now.
subpoena for those records. It's just simply not enough time for St. Joe's.
There she go complaining again. It's not enough time. I don't think, baby. I don't think these days the computer is doing a whole lot for folks. When they can say, look, on the computer, now you can put in your application and sign stuff. Sign for your application. What you need time for, you ain't got to go pick it up. Start to working. Maybe you need to work. Don't do that girl like that. To my St. Joe's ain't gonna do them. Tell you to say I'll fax the information over there to you if you do this and you do that. A record is in the file, honey. It's on the computer. Ooh, Lord.
As much information as I could to the court on that. Ms. Bryant also, she is a lifelong resident of the city of Pontiac, which that was verified, I believe, by pretrial services. I also believe that the letter, the community support letter that I provided to the court indicates that that was a resident of the city of Pontiac and has known Ms. Bryant since she was 14 years old. Also, her information in regards to being a Pontiac resident was verified by her father through pretrial services. I don't think there's a dispute that Ms. Bryant.
No, it's something going on with her dad, y'all. Something going on, dad, y'all know it. Y'all know it. That girl in her eyes, every time you mention your name. Wonder what do he do spiritual work, y'all? I want to do the dad to do spiritual work. Or have he done spiritual work on this girl? Because this is not normal. This is not normal. This is not a normal behavior. I really feel I ain't gonna say I'm feeling sorry for her. I something ain't right here. I wanted to look how she stares. Did anybody do any spiritual work on her to keep up from her kids? Poor baby.
Lived in the city of Pontiac her whole life. She went to school in the city of Pontiac, and she's never left the city of Pontiac. So that indicates that she has strong ties to the community. I also believe that
she has strong ties to the community. What? The community knew some children stayed in that apartment. If she had strong ties to the community, they wouldn't let that happen to them children long like that. They would have went over there and took care of them children themselves. Or either would have saw her and say, your kids there, I know somebody watched that girl go, came to that apartment, dropping off food and doing this and that. Knows the neighbors. Come on now. I'm just surprised that man who said he seen the girls in the window. They said, I like your car. The community failed her. The system failed her. Y'all, then you failing her. You still failing her.
Report letter and also pretrial services, as well as information in the police report indicate that she has family in the area. Her parents are here.
Y'all, that girl is so exhausted and sleepy. You see how this prosecutor right here looking at her? See, the prosecutor doing like me. I'm reading her behavior. She ain't getting no sleeping now. She tired. She exhausted. Her mind is just, she need to get herself together. She need to get herself together. She is tired, y'all. Look at her. You know you don't get no sleep in jail. And well, your children didn't get no sleep, so you know you ain't gonna get none either.
Indicated to the court that she has siblings in the city of Pontiac.
Siblings? And they didn't come to see about their niece and nephew. Why did this girl family fail her? Failed their nieces and their nephew. Why did they do that? Why are she being punished? The family needs to be punished as well. I mean, come on, y'all siblings. And y'all didn't come out there and see y'all's nephew. And oh my God. Regardless of what the daughter said, I don't care what she was telling them. Y'all know the real grandmamas and the real granddaddy gonna come by, drive by, pass by, look by, and gonna do something because they want to speak to them chillins. Okay, I'm gonna call tomorrow. All right. Why you ain't answer the phone? Let me speak to somebody at home. What school they go to? I'm gonna go to the PTA meeting. What kind of parents do she have? I don't care if he is a preacher, if he was a minister. They some of them something else too. But she got sisters and brothers, sisters or whatever. She got them. Oh, I'm so mad.
She again is community support, which is not family, but family, longtime family friend.
A long time family friend. Look how she looked at y'all. A long time family friend. How did the girl get in that situation that she in now? She was there somewhere before. What make her lead them like she didn't lead them before? Was she doing this before like she was doing now? And we're getting away with it, and now she can't get away with it? A long time family friend. She don't want to see them people. Look at her look on her face. She looks sad. Every time she bring up the dad name, she say her father, she looks sad. Then she said long time friend, she looks sad. She don't want to be around them people. She don't want her children around them for a reason.
An outstanding member of the local community who provided a letter to the court indicating that she was in support of Miss Bryant. So she absolutely has community.
She was in support of Miss Bryant. Why y'all ain't help Miss Bryant when Miss Bryant need help? To help them children. Y'all always play a girl. She playing a judge with that sour looking face, sitting out making them think that feel sorry for her. She doing what she's supposed to do. But her family still failed her. She got sister and daddy and mama and living. The daddy living. The sisters and the brothers living.
Support. Again, it's a very difficult situation. So when I say community support, I want everybody to understand.
Tell me, hold up, sister. Please tell me, make me understand, because you don't say community support for the longest. You act like you know what I'm thinking. Because guess what? I ain't seen no community support. What community you talking about? So you tell us what you're talking about.
You know, that shouldn't mean.
What she say? That mean that we don't need to be worried about a kid? What she say? That is it. Okay, hold up.
Indicating that she was in support of Miss Bryant. So she absolutely has community support. Again, it's a very difficult situation. So when I say community support, I want everybody to understand
that shouldn't mean. Listen to what she said. That shouldn't mean to be worried about the children. We gonna always worry about them children. We want to see if they doing good. Are they happy? Or what they talking? Y'all didn't let us see the kids. They teenagers. They are adolescents. They teenagers. Them teenagers. Let us see how good they doing. Y'all don't want nobody to see that, do you? Let us see how y'all say y'all comb their hair. We want to see how y'all got their hair. So the hair won't be sticking on their head. Are they clean, really clean? We wants to know. How are they reenacting with the other kids in school? The community needs to know that. Oakland County community plus Georgia, everywhere else wants to know how the kids doing, how they look. Take pictures. Can we see them? Because we saw the house. Y'all see what made me so upset about this situation right here. Listen, y'all. They showed y'all how the house was, and they showed y'all how messed up the house. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking. I'm gonna get on them too. I'm getting on these people because they showed y'all the house and how the house was in, the condition the house was in. They showed y'all the bathroom. They showed y'all living room. They showed y'all everything, how bad condition that house was. Show us the children. Show us the kids. We want to see they teenagers. Let's see how they good they doing. I want to see them smile. Because this girl right here still ain't happy. Somebody on this girl, y'all. Somebody done put some on that good right here because she's still like she in a lost world. I don't know what daddy done did or somebody done did something to her.
Everybody has made the children a priority, so I just, want the court to know that. But Miss Bryant absolutely does have a lot of history of substance abuse from Miss Bryant.
Y'all don't know what Miss Bryant been doing. You don't know what she been doing. She been gone 4 years. You don't know what she was doing in them 4 years. What, you think she gonna tell you? No, why you ain't gonna give her test it? When y'all came in there and locked her up, y'all supposed to test them. That bitch out just like to put them handcuffs on them people and just throw them in jail and close the door. And she's supposed to got a test done. You don't know if she was not.
And that I'm aware it was not noted in any of the reports, and she has not indicated to me that she had a history of substance abuse or substance use.
Man, that girl ain't out there with no straight head like that in this world like this. Girl, please stop acting like she a church living going girl. You stop telling, come on, tell the truth. Y'all didn't even get the girl no test. She been gone 4 years. She ain't gone 4 years with a bright brain.
That should be of concern to the court. But again, if it was, the court would order her into testing to ensure that she's not, using any illegal substances.
So y'all mean to tell me y'all failing that girl again? Y'all failing that community. The community failing that, and you are doing it as well right here in front of our face. Y'all don't care nothing about these girls. You don't care nothing about what this girl do. You know good and well you better get her tested. This lady right here, honey, this attorney right here.
That's a pretty standard condition of bond. Ms. Bryant also submitted, in regards to income.
Hold up. Income. Service report. Let me look that up, y'all. I gotta look up what this lady right here talking about because I'm trying to find out why they not helping this girl out. Failing our people again. Y'all falling in the trap. Okay, let me see what that means. Gotta look up stuff. Cree services. I want to see out. Cree services. Cree services. Korea. They didn't say service. They said Korea clutch setting is collected. No. Hold on, y'all. Korea service report. Okay, Korea service helping you find the right IT solution. Our comprehensive suite or IT services compresses members IT solution. This ain't telling me nothing. Feminist human rights. So Kenya and Uganda. Korea is something like a foundation. Well, when I put a report service, the service is like a job, a place to get you a job. We focus on culture. The service that she's speaking on is that they focus on culture and the overall employees' experience at Korea, being able to attract, motivate, and retain top talent. I don't understand this. I don't. Hold on, y'all. So, solution for a more secure environment. It's a technology support service and can be specially customized to fit your business operation. So they help you get jobs. So she was working like at one of those places to help you get jobs. Well, at least she was out there doing that, but she still was hiding them children for a reason. Past history of employment. She looking at that lady like, what employment? I ain't worked in a whole 4 years, honey.
I noted in a supplement that she was also, prior to her incarceration, she was employed. She was paid through the state of Michigan. I could not obtain that.
In the world, what in the world going on with y'all, Ruth? So the state. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Come on, come on. Okay. She was paid through the state. Jesus, hey baby, she was paid through the state, and y'all ain't asked where them kids was. What kind of job is that? She making good money.
Michigan. I could not obtain that information because it's confidential information, and it was something that was shared with me a few days ago. So I was not able to obtain verification, but Ms. Bryant did inform me of who the person at the state of Michigan that was responsible for her was, and she provided me with that name. Unfortunately, it's a very common name to obtain specific.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Y'all failed the girl. Y'all don't failed another girl in Michigan. Y'all don't failed somebody else.
Pay stub is at the residence she was at. I made contact with the person who resides there. They were trying to locate the paperwork for me, but they were not able to locate it as of yesterday evening at 9 p.m.
Why you think they can't locate the paper? And stop putting the time on stuff, young lady, and do your job, attorney. Do your job, attorney, because you're not doing your job. You're making excuses because y'all not doing. They don't care. Y'all don't hear nothing right there. The system failed this girl. The system, her family, everybody failed her. They ain't look for the paper because she ain't got but one room. She being with the paper in the garbage can. She in the room by herself. They ain't look for no paper.
Taking home about $800 a month. So that was what she was making at the time she became incarcerated. That amount of money a month would still make her indigent, which she's already been found to be, which goes to her ability to post a monetary bond. The Oakland County appointed her an attorney because she didn't have the funds to hire one. So I think, but she did have employment, which is also something that ties her to the community. I just think her employment would.
I can't go with you with that. I can't. I'm not gonna follow with you, lady. I'm talking about on this right here. I'm really into this. What they are talking about on here, but I'm talking to her. What I'm saying is, if that lady was getting money like you talking about $800 and something, she'd been going over there cleaning up that apartment and taking care of her children. She wouldn't put her kids in no situation like that. She would do something with her kids and go stay in a hotel. She would do something for her kids. I'm not gonna let her bash that girl like that. I'm not gonna let her keep doing this. If she was stop making up excuses for this girl. That's what she doing. For her employment, she would have came over there and cleaned up the house. Somebody looking out for her. Somebody doing it. Somebody gave her that apartment.
Not be enough, to post a monetary bill. Don't believe there's any other members that have funds her. I know at this time.
That's a lot of people sitting up in jail, baby, because they ain't got no bond to post. A lot of people sitting up in jail. Let her sit there until y'all go to court. She don't have a stable address. Why is you taking the taxpayer money to buy all this and that and that and that and that and that and other, and she can sit right there? Well, why she need to be out? She ain't got nowhere to go. Whew, Jesus.
Employment history, what was disclosed to pretrial services, was verified. Again, it appears that her father verified that information from pretrial services.
Y'all, I'm telling y'all, from what I'm looking at this young lady, her dad allegedly did something to her mentally. I don't know if he spiritually did something. Somebody don't spiritually got into that girl mind. She's not, every time they mention father, and I wish that lady stopped saying father, because she don't look right when when that lady bring up her father name, she be like, oh Lord, don't sit me down there. No, I ain't going over there to him. So if the father was a free minister, whatever he's supposed to be, somebody don't work something out on that girl. Somebody don't did something to that young lady right there. Cause it looked like she had it going on. And then what happened? Father been around the whole time. The father, why she keep bringing up the father name like that's supposed to be so happiness? That father didn't come over there and check on them children. The father didn't make no kind of opportunity welfare to check on his children, grandkids, and for years. You know you didn't go take them shopping. You know you didn't go take them fishing. You didn't take them to church or whatever you doing. Ain't stunning, folks.
Some of the other employment that she had was also, verified through the family court case. There was discussions.
Verified through the family? The family didn't even look out for this girl. The family failed this girl. 4 years of failure. And it probably been more than 4 years. Where were her family when she needed them? This girl asked for help, but didn't know how to ask for help. Because her ego.
I'm not entirely sure if Ms. Ferenczi was on there when that took place, but it is also information that's been provided to the Department of Health and Human Services. To the community, that's one of the factors the court must take into consideration as well. And again, her reappearing, I wanted to just address that briefly. The court could address that by placing her in a steel top tether that she can't move from her leg. The court would be aware at all times where she is. If she failed to appear, the tether would indicate where she is. But again, Miss Bryan turned herself in and as she was inquiring, and I think people would agree, as to the charges she was facing, she knew she was potentially facing serious charges. She's aware. I've met with her probably 10 times at this point. She knows what she's facing.
You met with her 10 times. Why did you meet with her 10 times? You know how many times? That's the only client you have that you can remember how many times she worked?
Reason to believe she has nowhere else to go. So she's a Pontiac resident. She's been here her whole life. And I think if she wanted to flee the state or go somewhere, she'd have done that, already, I think. Because she was again not apprehended.
So I want you to respond to what you have said.
Yes, sorry.
Change a couple of things or modify. You indicated that pretrial services had verified her employment. It's not the report reflects. It reflects that the defendant reported she had been unemployed since August of 2024. No sources of.
She's been employed since 2024, and there's no sources of that. Come on, attorney. You think for that? I had never seen nothing like this before in my life. I don't know, is that a squatter? She found out somebody looked out for that woman. Let that woman, them children stayed in their apartment. And the neighbors in the community it didn't care. Because if they did, they would have knocked on that door. Because that smell, and what that smell, when they said hit their face when they opened up the door. You ain't gonna tell me that that lady been working since August of 24 and y'all ain't got no kind of sources to prove that she worked. How in the world she gonna have somewhere stable to stay? And she ain't have nowhere that's stable to stay. Then why the family coming in now? She better not go around that family. She don't need to be around the family, period. And who got them kids? What family side got them kids? What part of the family got them kids? Because if they're gonna leave it in the family, this cycle is gonna be going around in a circle. The same thing we dealing with in the Zaya Harris case. It's gonna be a cycle that's going around in a circle. They passing around the circle. Who are these people she living with? Them kids living with? We ain't seen them. Y'all better let the public. Y'all better get involved, community, because she done brought y'all name up so many times. Y'all gave them clothes. Y'all gave them shoes. They probably gave them to the cousins.
Sources of income were reported. Prior to that, she indicated where she had been working for about a month. So I realize that you are saying you have not had an opportunity to get all of that confirmation, but that you have been seeking it. Ms. Farrisee?
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, the court has already noted the allegations in terms of this case are very serious. Defendant, of course, well aware charge of 3 counts of child abuse first degree, and there is a very high likelihood of conviction. The people are happy to provide any facts or evidence if would like to hear it. And the initial already indicated people do not dispute that Ms. Bryant turned herself in and that she cooperated with law enforcement. But as the court is also aware, that does not include any sort of assurances that she will appear in court. In regards to the mental health diagnoses and that she was being diagnosed.
See that lady, that attorney lied. The attorney set up there and told the untruth because that lady do not suffer with no kind of medical diagnosis. That girl got more sense than y'all do. At least she did keep her kids in her house, but she didn't clean it. That ain't right. But she did something to her children that, like, she programmed. She seemed like to me she programmed. We don't know what she been around, who she did, and who did what. All the spiritual stuff y'all got laying around here. I don't believe in it, so they ain't gonna work on me because I don't believe in it. But she probably believe in it and manipulated into it. We don't know if she in a program mentally. Somebody done did something to that girl. Somebody could have gave that girl some bad stuff. She said she don't do no substances. It could be in the food. She doing something.
The people at this point do not believe the defendant is a reliable source of information. She has a history of concealing and deceiving. I don't have here, Your Honor. And without any sort of proof, I do not believe that the court can use that as accurate.
Condition of the nervous system. Ain't nothing wrong with that girl sitting up here listening to everything y'all saying. Play the judge, honey. Play the judge. But that's bad, though. It make us look so bad. She need help. This girl need help. Need to get herself together. Whatever she doing. Or whatever they did to her. She ain't got no kind of medical condition. She just couldn't move like she wanted to move because she had 3 children. And they had to know that girl was in that apartment. If that been me late on my paying mortgage or something, y'all be getting on my darn nerve. But she stay in an apartment. So y'all left that vacant. Y'all left that, in other words, y'all left that apartment vacant for 4 years. And then check on nothing. Not on the toilets, not on the water. Probably don't turn. The water ain't working right in there. It been cold outside. 4 years. Don't no mother do this. This ain't this girl mind. She programmed. Like I said, seem like they need to evaluate her and why they trying to put her out. back on the street, give her a bond, lowering the bond. They need to try to get her some help. Because this is not normal. That's it, true. She didn't even do her kids need shots. Her kids medical health care. They got to be done got sick in between time, in the middle of times. She left them on their own to take care of them second because they 13, 12, and you don't got fed up them because they ain't doing what you say do. And so you punish them like this. You ain't even take them to the doctor. You ain't taking get no shots. You ain't. They might not. I mean, come on, come on. This is not normal. Being treated appropriately at the clinic. That's right. She can get treated like everybody else in jail. Everybody else get treatment in jail. They get them what they need in jail. What make her so different than everybody else? Why y'all just got that girl off the street and trying to put that girl back in the street? No proof. No proof of nothing. No proof of employment. None whatsoever. That's what I'm saying. She playing them. And then I don't understand why they keep doing this to these people. Our people sitting here. She just quiet, like it's just shyness, and I don't understand where her family at, where her brothers and sisters. Why they ain't come around? Their nieces and nephew. Why are they punishing her? Why is the family punish this girl like this? TR. Where they supported her all their life. And so what she got a history of them taking care of her family, sticking in and taking care of her and doing it. A lot of people, sometimes when you're in a situation like that, it's like, do whatever you can do. We ain't helping you no more. We're not going to do this anymore. They said, do it on your own. I'm not giving you no more money. I'm not going to do this, because that was the support that she was getting from her family for years that she's discontinued getting from her family. So what she's saying, being defiant, like you said, is just doing things. I'm going to do it my way then. I'm going to do it my way. And I'm going to have to do it this way. But I don't understand. And she didn't, and to put them in school was going to tell them everything she was doing. That's why she pulled them out of the other school. She know what she was doing. What? Loud. Listen to what she said. She said, because she said that, hold on, let me see. All her beliefs about her alleged support system keep changing. That's what she's saying.
Completely changed within 2 weeks of
That's what I'm saying. And this the prosecutor. How is everything so good for her now and it wasn't good for her at first? Now she acting like she got a good support system. The support system is there. They're gonna help her. They're gonna do this. Gonna do. It's no proof of that. It's no. They don't need to let that girl. That girl gonna go around them children. I'm telling y'all right now because they in a better situation than they was in at first, and they don't need to be talking to her on the phone or nothing. They deserve 4 years of getting better, healing, a great healthy healing process, and she need to worry about herself, take care of herself. And like that prosecutor, I'm going with the prosecutor now. Of course, you don't want to get in jail. You don't want to be around all them women up in there. They're gonna go upside your head.
being in custody. And honestly, it does feel self-serving. The letter that was provided to strengthen her community support argument was not, again, as the court has already heard, was not the individual she is requesting to be released to and reside with. That individual in the letter wants to remain anonymous. How is that considered voucher or support for the defendant? In the letter, the individual does not make any statements about how they attended the last time they even spoke. That individual also admits that the defendant lied about the victim's whereabouts.
Wow. See, them folks who she fooling with ain't no good people, y'all. Them ain't no good people. And she kept her children off around them. Her environment and her socialism, ain't right. We don't know what she's involved in, but it's not normal. These like the normal people that you be around every day.
They also stated the defendant knew that this individual was there if she needed help, but the defendant never reached out. This is all very troubling to people.
See, she don't when people want to help her. What the prosecutor is saying that she told the young lady, if you need this and you need me or this that, she seemed like she just don't want her children. She don't want no help with them because people are asking her that they've been telling her they'll help her. Just reach out to me. Why is that? It's somebody did something to that girl, man. I don't care what nobody say.
Telling about the serious instability of defendant support and her willingness to rely on that support. No one is willing to vouch for the defendant. Your Honor, in regards to defendant's potential flight risk.
She said that people do believe that the defendant is a potential flight risk. I think she is too. I think she better get ready to go to Ghana or somewhere.
With the level of local and national attention and ties and stable housing. Most importantly, we believe that
I don't think they should let that lady. I like this prosecutor. Don't let her out of there because she don't talk to nobody. She don't. She does what she a program. She do what she a programmed to do. Nothing. She not supposed to say nothing.
she does pose a danger to the community, specifically the victims who are
That's right.
who she egregiously and intentionally neglected for years. And one other point the people want to address is the risk of reoffending. The people do believe the risk of reoffending is high here. Again, in her own statements, the defendant was not accepting or acknowledging what she did, which places a high risk of reoffending. And Your Honor, our request
Ms. Bryant's appearance if the court was to do a surety bond, because it would involve potentially a bail bondsman who would also, in addition to any other supervision the court would order, would also be supervising her whereabouts. So actually asking for a cash only bond, I think, on behalf of the people, for me, would be less of assurance of her, if that's what they're going to argue, of her appearing. A cash surety bond, on the other hand, would involve another party, being a bail bondsman. That all being said, Your Honor, I think I provided a lot of specificities in the information provided to the court. Reality of it is that, you can't get this information in writing 2 days. Nobody ever has that information when a person is being arraigned at, first arraignment date. And, the level of attention this case has received, it's been difficult. The person signed their name to a letter, so the court knows who this person is. And I think everybody appreciates, given the level of attention this case has received, why people don't want to show up on the screen here with all the cameras and the news. And, I don't think that that's anything that would be abnormal. That being said, I think if the court was to follow the bond statute, again, Ms. Bryant's bond, I don't believe should be a cash bond. It should be a recognizance bond with conditions of pretrial supervision, mental health treatment, drug screens, and all of those things would assure her reappearance and would also assure that the court knows where she is. So I'm asking, based on that number, I don't believe there's any risk of reoffending the children, again, would not be in Ms. Bryant's care.
All right, thank you. At this point, the court did set this for a separate hearing in order to review whether there should be a modification of the bond. And as I indicated, the party seeking the modification has a substantial reason to modify the original bond as set. Now, the purpose of the bond and pretrial release conditions are to ensure the defendant's return to court and also the protection of the public and alleged victims in the case. The purpose of the bond is certainly not to punish, even though this is an extremely high impact case. There is much interest in the outcome of this case and in the bond. So, but the law is very clear that with certain exceptions, a criminal defendant is entitled, as a matter of constitutional right, to have a reasonable bond or bail established for pretrial release. Cash bond is permissible if the defendant's appearance or the protection of the public cannot otherwise be assured. The court recognizes that this bond review hearing was set in a fairly short period of time, and some of the information that I requested, according to defense counsel, could not be provided within this time. I'll also note that the principal charges in this case are felonies, but not strictly assault crimes under the court rule. So, at this point, I have reviewed all of the factors that the court is to take into consideration in determining the proper bail. The court has also reviewed, there was still a question as to the residence. However, for purposes of going forward, trial services.
What? So you're gonna let her go to the address that the person said that? No, Judge, no. The person who said that she can stay with them, not the person that filled it out, the information out on the letter. That's not that same person. You talk about two different people. And you saying that the address that is listed on the complaint during pre-trial, that's where she got to go? She didn't even talk to the people, to the other law. What is going on?
Report. In terms of the mental health concerns, the court will address that as an issue
She ain't been a flight risk in the past. She ain't never been in court. Oh, Lord, you know, Lord, you need to retire too. You need to retire. Sometime y'all gotta let y'all jobs go because she ain't never been to court. Of course, she ain't gonna have no flight risk. Duh. In the past. Oh Lord, how much Jesus.
quite high given the nature of the charge. The protection of the public and the victims is also a concern, and I do share some of the concerns that were mentioned by the arraigning judge in terms of the defendant's potential to reach out to the alleged victims, the children in the case, to try to influence any testimony. And I'm going to deal
Yeah, I bet you better watch that lady. Cause she gonna reach out to her kids, and then she gonna reach out to them people in their house, and then she gonna be able to see her children. Then the children at school. Then she gonna find out what school they go to. Then she gonna be standing outside the fence, looking at them allegedly at school, and go try to take them away. And then it be back in the same situation. Y'all got to really watch this girl, cause she quiet. She moves silent. She moved very silently. So y'all, I don't know if y'all, I don't see what y'all doing right here. I really don't. I really don't. I think y'all is not helping her. Y'all not helping the mama in this situation. You're definitely not gonna help the kids in this situation. Cause she know the family where the kids are. I guarantee somebody coming down there to see her, somebody on her book, somebody she calling somebody. She calling someone.
issue. So I realize there may be a need to do further review of the bond, but I do find that the court has an obligation to set a reasonable bond, and the current bond amounts to a denial of bond. So what I'm going to do is modify based on the information that we have that is verified. So I'm going to modify the bond in this case. I'm still requiring a cash bond for purposes of ensuring that the defendant.
And we went over the cash bond at first. We talked about the cash bonds, y'all. Oh, we Jesus. Mm. And y'all remember what we said about the cash bonds, right? Because I don't know. You don't never know when you're gonna need a cash bond. She ain't got no cash. Who she gonna get that? She could get that cash from somebody rich. Can get her a cash bond, y'all. You'll be surprised. You don't know who over that lady. You don't know who controlling that lady. You don't know who she know or what. So earlier when we was talking about the cash bond, we mentioned that a cash bond is a sum of money paid to the court to release someone from jail. It's the most basic type of bail. And then we talked about how it worked. The court sets a bail amount. The defendant or a third party pays the full amount in cash. The defendant is released from jail. If the defendant appears at all court dates, the cash is returned minus any fees or fines. If the defendant doesn't appear for court, the system may keep the cash. Requiring a cash bond before an initial court hearing, that's why she in court, can result in extended detention for individual who cannot afford it. This can have a significant impact on people's lives. Woo. That's what she talking about now, y'all.
The court to ensure give further support to protection of public and prevent reoffending. But I'm going to reduce the bond to a 50,000 cash bond at this point with the following conditions. The defendant will be on pretrial services, no possession of a weapon, no assaultive conduct of any sort while this case is pending, no contact with any child under the age of 18, absolutely no contact with the alleged victim in this case. That means no contact at all, including no personal going to impose a home confinement electronic monitoring device. The defendant may not leave home except for medical emergencies, court appearances, court-ordered testing. And if employment can be verified, it is not verified at this point, then seeking and maintaining employment. But at this point, that has not been verified. So I don't want there to be any confusion in indicating that the defendant can go to and from work. We need verification first. Any other travel will require permission of work. No return to the address of the alleged incident. No return to the address of the alleged victim. Any changes would have to be provided to the court within 24 hours. Those would be the modifications to the bond at this point. Any questions as to what the court is requiring? And I will note that Ms. Bryant, be aware that if you violate any condition of release, you would be subject to arrest without a warrant and may have your bond forfeited, revoked, new conditions imposed in addition to any other penalties if you are found in contempt of court.
Now, y'all, a $50,000 cash bond is a payment of $50,000 in cash to the court to secure a defendant released from jail. The defendant must appear in court as required, or the court may keep the cash. That's what we just went over just a few minutes ago. Now, look, y'all, what y'all think about that? For her sake, I just hate to see her out there. You know, if she can't get help, something right, and I don't understand why they don't care, man. There's something right with that girl. That girl is under some kind of hypnosis. Cause don't know, mama, y'all people used to didn't do stuff like this. My people used to didn't do stuff like this. Now they don't start doing it. It's something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right with this case. Something ain't right with this case, y'all. With this situation. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Tell me what y'all think, y'all. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. It's just too much going on. I think somebody gonna give her that 50,000, y'all. I think someone is going to do a cash app. Some of these rich folks got money, gonna put that bond up for that girl. I just don't know. I just wish we can see the kids. I just wish we can see the kids. I really do. I really do. She played that judge in lowering her bond. She lowered it. She did what she got a good attorney. She got her attorney. She got her good attorney. Yes, sir. She got her good attorney. And the girlfriend said she about to get her hair fixed and get her. She about to get that hair fixed. She like a beautiful girl. She got a beautiful voice. She didn't get no property bond. Nobody didn't get her no property bond. They said cash, baby. She gonna get it. Somebody right now doing a GoFundMe to get her out of there. I mean, right. I wonder where they originally from. What would have happened, y'all, if those kids had got sick inside their house? What would happen? And you know what I want to look up? Hold up, y'all. What school were they going to at first? I'm trying to be nosy. Where she was living at first. Hold on, y'all. Let me look up something right quick. This girl make me want to investigate her. Where was she living at first? Let me see, can I find something on that? Get her name right first. Kelly Bryant. Let me see how she spelled it. I think it's Kelli or what? Let me see how they spell it. Okay, let me see. It went from a $250 million bond to a 50,000 bond. 50,000 bond, y'all. Let's see how she's good on there. Okay. And here we go. Let me see. And she 34 too. She young. Stay. Let's see what we got right here, y'all. You know what? I wonder about her kids on social media. It's still loading, y'all. I wonder what they on TikTok. What the boy, cause her son at an age where he wants to be on TikTok. You know what I mean? I wonder, was he on TikTok? Okay. All right. Now, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure y'all can see. Yeah, y'all can see. I wonder why they ain't. Okay, here we go. Okay, y'all, let's look at this. Okay. Renius former sister-in-law reacts after children found abandoned in a filthy Potomac home. Sister-in-law? What? What's sister-in-law? Kelly, look, y'all, look. Kelly Bryant's former sister-in-law said she thought the kids was living with their grandmother. Wow. So she thought, the sister-in-law thought that the kids was staying with her mama, Kelly mama. The children was found living alone in Potomac home full. Okay, we know that. Right. Okay, we know that. Now, let me read about this sister-in-law here, honey. A former sister-in-law. So something happened. A former sister-in-law, a Potomac mother, accused of leaving her children alone in a squalor for years, reacted to her arrest saying that she didn't even know the kids was in her custody. What? No excuses. No one went to see. That's right. But listen what she's saying. Listen what she's saying. She said she didn't know that she had custody of the kids. Like that's why I said that she acting like she hiding them kids. It seemed like she was hiding the kids because she don't even supposed to, they're not even supposed to be in her custody. Oh, thank you, Sister Lau. Thank you. She don't even supposed to have the kids. She said she didn't even know the kids were in her custody. Charges of the child abuse were announced Wednesday against Kelly Bryant 34 days after authorities said her 3 children were found living alone. Okay, with that part. We're trying to see something different. Now, what they are saying, this is horrendous, said Charlene Bryant, Kelly's sister-in-law. So she married to Charlene's brother. They daddy was locked up. Oh boy, here we go. Now, Charlene said she hadn't seen Kelly family since around 2020. Here we go again. With all this, see, when COVID hit, when they lock y'all down in them houses and they let y'all out them houses, 2020 popped up and started being on the social media. Them folks started doing what they want to do. What's going on in their house? They couldn't handle them children being in their house, doing their school work from their house. Them folks went crazy. Now, Charlene said she hadn't seen Kelly family since around 2020, which is around when she allegedly abandoned her 3 children in a condo. She said the last heard Kelly's mother was taking care of the kids, 15, 13, and 12. Now, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something, and it's going to shock y'all. At the age of 15, 13, and 12, my kids had more sense than some of these people out here in the streets. Where are their mental status? Because any kids that really was only in this situation right there is because you got a lot of 9-year-old know how to clean up. 3-year-old know how to clean up behind their sisters and brothers. Now 4-year-old know how to clean up. They ain't taught to clean up. Some of these young children telling their parents how to be clean and clean up. 15, 13, and 12. Okay, back then they weren't 15, 13, and 12. They was 11, 10, and 9. They were 9 on 9. And then they were like 11, 12, 13. They still were a little kids in the elementary level. And then he wasn't 15 at the time. He was like 14, 13. He still was a baby himself. Ooh, Lord, how much. So, however, she said she last heard Kelly's mother was taking care of the kids. Now, they 15, 13, and 12. However, the children weren't with their grandmother. They was allegedly staying alone inside a home on Lindia Lane. Okay, y'all, they look at Lindia Lane. Y'all know I'm about to be nosy. Oh, we seen it. Inside a condo. We seen the condo. They was allegedly staying alone inside a home on Lindia Lane, with Kelly dropping off food every so often. Well, she better than some of the mamas. Some of the mamas didn't have nowhere to put in. I don't know. I'm kind of shocked. It's this horrific, Charlene said. I'm devastated. Why are you so devastated? When she said that the kid was over to her over their grandmother house, why you didn't call the grandmama to check on your niece and your nephew? Those your brother children. Why you didn't call and check on your kinfolk? Since you so devastated. Charlene noted noted that she knew Kelly was close with her family. So she didn't understand how they didn't know about the neglect. That's what I said. She was close to her family. Why they didn't know? That's what I said at the beginning of the content, that the family got something to do with this, y'all. The immediate family, because she just said that Kelly was close to her family. And Kelly don't give me she don't make me think that she's a bad girl at all. She don't. When I heard her voice, I just can't understand why. I think she tried to fix herself up and try to make herself look good. And I believe there's some hating in that family. I believe somebody spiritually did something to this girl. She's a beautiful young lady. Now, I don't know how the family didn't know. That was the sister-in-law said. Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonough touched on the topic of Kelly's family when announcing charges against her. Morally, there is plenty of responsibility to go around for how this was allowed to happen. That's what I'm saying. However, these 3 kids were entrusted to the care of their mother, Kelly Bryant, and the evidence suggests that she effectively abandoned them to a revolting pit or refused a squalor, she said. So if that's a squalor apartment, why y'all didn't? I don't want to show the apartment no more, y'all. I'm gonna go past it. I'm gonna zoom past it real fast. Oakland County Sheriff Michael Balch said deputies were called for a welfare check. Now, who called that deputy? Who called the deputy? That's a good thing. The deputy were called for a welfare check at a home on Lindia Lane. The landlord called after he said he had not heard from the mother since December, and that rent was last paid in October. So she paid her rent in October. Said she had not paid the rent since December. So and the rent was last paid in October. So you ain't heard from the mom since November, right? You don't skip a whole month. You heard for like 2 months. Okay. So the landlord called. So the deputy stepped in and did a welfare check. And then the landlord called after he heard he had not heard from mother since December and that the rent was last paid in October. He told officer that he was concerned something had happened. What about November? What about Thanksgiving? Oh Lord, Jesus help me. Oh no. Okay, the home was being lived in by the 3 children. We know that. The boy is the oldest, but he was young at first. He was 13 watching his own sister. God gonna bless him. The boy, the oldest of the siblings, said they lived in the home with their mother, but that she abandoned them in either 2021 hold on, y'all. Let me put out. I want to finish seeing this. Ooh, honey, let us finish seeing this, please. Okay. Oh, Lord, what happened? Hold on, y'all. I got to see this. Yahoo, what happened? Cause I sure we wanna hear what that little boy said. Here we go. Okay. She got a smart son. God gonna bless you, little boy. You took care of your sisters. Okay. Let's see. Okay, but here we go. We skip that. Right there. Okay. Charmaine said that she hadn't seen. Okay, we don't see that. We seen it. Okay. Hold on, y'all. What is that? There's plenty of responsibility going around how this was allowed to happen. However, these three entrusted to the care of their mother. Okay, the other side, Fox 2 stopped by the paternal home by Brian extended family, where the police eventually took the children, but did not receive a comment. Why everything acting like that? Okay. Said this what we are. Okay. I don't want to go past. The boy is the oldest of the siblings. Said they lived in a home with their mother, but she left them in either 2020 or 2021. But he's not sure what year it was. But at least 4 years ago, when the children would have been just 11 and 8, yeah, I just did the math off of that. They that young, golly, 11 years old, taking care of your sisters. Where she was living at, why she stopped? Look at the rabbit. Look at that. It's a robot. Oh, y'all doing too much. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. The children survived on food that was dropped off on the front porch each week by either their mother or a stranger. Who is the stranger that dropping food by the house, y'all? Who is this stranger? I told y'all she was programmed. I told y'all. And she ain't gonna tell y'all. But they had no access to toilet paper or personal hygiene items. The sheriff said that they was unfamiliar with personal hygiene and didn't even know how to flush the toilet. My grandbaby know how to flush the toilet. They do that in schools. They know how to flush the toilet. Come on, y'all. Don't make look at that. They had also not attend school since she left and instead passed time by watching TV or playing games. I want to show that apartment. The boy slept on that mattress on the floor, but the two girls slept on pizza boxes. Y'all know how cold it get in Michigan. Did they mention anything about heat and water? Maybe because the water, are those apartments, Section 8 apartments, are those apartments belong to something? How much money was she paying a month for rent? I'm curious about that, all this. According to deputies, the neighbors were unaware that the children lived in the home and had never seen them. They said they had seen their mother at the home each month. What? Y'all see that? According to the deputies and the neighbors, they were unaware of their children. Somebody got to see them children. That man said he saw them children live in the home and had never seen them. Yes, that man said them little girl waited and said, "Hey, I like your car." They seemed like some happy little kids. They said that they had seen their mother at the home each month. Each month out of 4 years. Oh Lord. I ain't seen nothing about she was on housing. They said that they had seen their mother at the home each month. The kids were all wearing soiled clothing, y'all, with matted hair and toenails so long that it was difficult to walk. What's next? Kelly was arrested on that Friday. She has been charged with 3 counts of first-degree child abuse. She is suspected to be arraigned, which we already went through. The sources, y'all, was Fox 2 interviewed Charlene Bryant. They interviewed Charlene Bryant live. It's so terrible. It's so terrible. Now let me look at your comments, because you've been talking over them, girl. Now, no lie, but this is right. Let me go back and get your comment right. Let me respect your comment. Okay. 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 You said she's a predator. Why you said she's a predator? I think there's somebody controlling her. It's been defended by listen to flying monkeys are helping to defend her wrongdoing. Someone would raise the funds. Yeah, that's what I said. Somebody gonna raise the fund to get her out of there. They play that pity game. Predators was putting on an entire crazy act on Zoom. Who you calling a predator? Talking about her? Yeah, tell us who you talking about. Y'all, I got squirrels been in my attic for y'all for like a couple months now. And I really need to get them off from up there because they disturb me. I'm scared. I see one on run. The adult mother condition. The oldest was okay, sadly. Okay. Those who were delivered the unhealthy food once a week knew what was going on. They sure did know what's going on. Somebody had that girl. Somebody got that girl programmed. And I don't care what nobody say. The person was on housing. So how you know she was on housing? There were yearly inspections that should have been. How you know she was on housing though? Oh, okay. I think to say this thing. What they do in court for pity. I ain't hear no. It seemed like to me that I tell you what, y'all. If you need, you can't try to be stuck up. Don't wanna tell nobody what your problem is, or you don't act like you don't want no help. Cause they said that she was close to her mom, her family. So what? That's why I asked this question. Spiritually, what happened to that girl? Spiritually, something happened to that young lady. Spiritually, something happened to her. Cause she don't look right. She just like somebody in that family knew for 4 years where she was, where them kids was. Because how is her sister-in-law gonna think that she was staying with the mama, their grandma? That means that child was checking, but y'all didn't go by there and see. Why didn't you go by the grandmama house to see the children? Why didn't all of y'all get together and find out what's going on? Because y'all knew something was going on. Families got to get back close. Families got to get back close, y'all. And some families don't even want you to know your family. So, y'all, thanks for watching. And I'm gonna be on this case. I'm gonna be on them. I'm gonna be on them. Let me back on the free discussion. Discussion. I have to fuck it up. Hold on, y'all. About it. So let's talk about it. I wonder if they gonna whoever take her in, whoever take that lady in, y'all better make sure that woman got a station. Don't put that woman out there house when y'all get mad at her because she wanna go in there and make her some cereal, or fry her some chicken wings, or eat some watermelon. Put a change on the refrigerator where she can't get what she wants. Don't put her in no situation like that. I still don't have nothing against her, but I want her to get help for herself. But she ain't gonna get help for herself if somebody controlling her. Somebody's pushing that button and controlling her, and they keep bringing up the father. They keep bringing that father up. And if she close to her family like that, something happen, y'all, to make her but can't unclose from them. And kept things in a secret. I hope she talk. I want her to get help and talk. Cause they got her quiet. Alright, y'all. I appreciate y'all being here when you get a chance. I know y'all gonna leave comments. You've been doing real good with your comments. I appreciate y'all. The channel is doing an awesome job, y'all. Our channel is doing real good over here. We're doing real good. And I ain't gonna stop because I'm retired, baby. This is my thing, you know. I ain't gonna stop. Yes, sir. Well, y'all, let me let y'all go. I ain't gonna hold y'all up no longer. But I want y'all to check out them videos that I put out on a lot of videos. I've been over here working, y'all. I've been working like Lord. So go back and check them videos out. Oh, you gonna hear me get on them? Yes, sir. This is more like a reaction channel. I always have been. So be ready for it. Funny at the grandmama, little Nita reactions. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Be sweet. Thank you for what y'all do. Thank you for everything. Manifest. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.